Hi everyone, I'm Michelangelo. Welcome to my conversations with Blue God, with Blue Magic. This is episode 166. Today is January 14th, 2022. I'm reading the continuation of what I wrote just under a year ago. January, what was it? January 17th, I believe, right? January 17th, yes. 2021. So you don't know how long passed because I pressed stop, but the magic garden is just 50 meters away, so I literally was gone for about 1 minute. Here you will see in the future, I'll show you the actual plant. I should have gotten a little bit more, but here's a citronella bulb, and I'm gonna start crushing some and putting some on my arms like this. So we're gonna do a test right here, right now. So supposedly just holding. Oh, it smells so lovely. I think I'm gonna plant even more of this. Oh my goodness, how blessed, how blessed. Okay, now we're gonna put some on the legs because the mosquitoes, and the feet because there's no socks here in the rainforest. I haven't worn socks in 11 months. But I'm not usually on the Blue Magic porch at night. So let's put some, let's see. I'm gonna, crush it. They're not gonna come from my mouth now. Okay, and now we're gonna put some on my feet. I don't know if there's more on the leaves than on the bulbs, but let's put some leaves. Some grass rather. Does that leaf? No, I don't know. I'm gonna be a botanist. You're gonna see by the end of this year, by the end of 2022, I guess. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna see. And all my botany terms, because right now I'm learning, barely learning. But we just got a permaculture little forest, so we're going to be learning everything. Okay, some on my leg. I'm actually using this as a scrub because they bit me before, so it feels good to scrub it and to rub it. Okay, this is what it got reduced to. Can you see it? Oh, it does smell lovely. Okay, let's put it here and let's go, and I'll tell you if the mosquitoes bite me. You know that there are no CMs, yeah? Here, I don't know if there's really any mosquitoes here on the Blue Magic porch. There are no CMs. The mini don't see that you cannot see them, but they do little pricks. So, let's see. Because it is not so urgent, but for many others it is, they are suffering much more than you do, and the practice will bring them the necessary relief and the connection that they long for, but do not know how to achieve. Do it for them, for those who seek, for those who remember, for those who suffer more than you do. So that's how the other one ended. That's the answer I got. And so what I answered, to get a bit more comfortable, is I do not think that it is a coincidence that it is exactly 11:11 a.m. right now. This feels very poignant and aligned. I always feel like 111 reminds me of the perfect alignment of this moment, even though, come to think about it, every moment is perfectly aligned. The only difference is whether or not we are conscious of it or not. I do feel grateful that I am conscious of this truth very, very often, and especially because I am conscious of it as it is happening. I also recognize that this awareness has no end to how deep and broad it can be. I can feel grateful, and yet I can always feel it even more deeply and more intensely. This is what I always strive for. This is what I am grateful for, that I do often feel it getting stronger. It is the greatest and most wondrous feeling of all. Love has no limit. This is the most beautiful thing to recognize, and so to always strive for. I guess this is what alignment of ones reminds me of, that not only is this moment perfect and perfectly aligned, but that we all are. Even when it does not appear so in others and in the state of the world in general, we are in the perfect place and circumstances to be able to expand and to love even more consciously than ever before. Basically to apply onto others and to the state of the world what I have always applied for myself. Wow, this precious teaching has really emerged for me right here and right now, out of the blue. Thank you again for helping me to align. Thank you for reminding me through the sign that was 111. I will never see it the same way again. I'm not, where did the mosquitoes go? Wow. Inside, that smell fresh and delicious. Oh my goodness. I'm liking this lemon juice. So, the answer I got was, you are welcome. You are welcome into the kingdom of heaven on earth. What beautiful words. You are welcome into the kingdom of heaven on earth. You are always welcome, as every human is, and know that your entry point is simple. It only takes a moment of remembering, and there you are. You leave the illusion of separation and enter the eternity of oneness and bliss consciousness. It really is that simple. The rest is to practice it. The rest is to practice it more and more often and to sustain ever more so. That is the way to experience my love. The only thing you and every other human is really looking for. It's funny, I'm a little distracted. I see the mosquitoes kind of coming, and yet I'm not feeling them. So, they're tempted, and yet they're repelled. How wonderful is that? You know, you always are welcome, as every human is, and know that your entry point is simple. It only takes a moment of remembering, and there you are. You leave the illusion of separation, enter the eternity of oneness and bliss consciousness. It really is that simple. Wow. And so I answered, as you transmitted this beautiful reminder, I noticed a spider crawling on my bed, right next to my arm. It felt unusually auspicious. I instantly thought about weaving and the web that connects us all, the web of oneness. The spider felt larger than it was, and it felt like it was crawling slower than it actually was. In a way, I experienced it in slow motion, as a way to point out that something important was happening, that it had a message for me. And the answer I got was, you are correct in your interpretation of the message, but not entirely. It came to remind you of the importance that you begin to work on your website, and that you ramp up your presence on the web through social media profiles. You have less work than you think you do. Just start, and you will see that it will flow more than you think. It will also be less daunting than you think, but this will quickly allow more people to connect with you and with your life purpose offerings. You will then feel more recognized and seen, and the rest will take care of itself. It is urgent that you start giving this the attention that it deserves. You owe it to those who already participate in your meditation. You owe it to those who are waiting to participate. Start this week. Do not delay any longer, even if you just do a little at a time. You have my blessings, my support, and my grace. And I answer, thank you, I will. And I didn't. Here we are, a year later. Amazingness has happened. So much has happened, and so much is about to happen. But I did not expand my online presence. So this is something to take a look at, because again, it feels like it's speaking to me right here and right now. How is it speaking to you? That's for you to find out. It doesn't have to be a website or an online presence, but something that you're avoiding, something that a year ago you were right on the verge of doing, that you knew that you were ready to do and you didn't, and now is the time, or at least to consider what it is that you need to do now. I am you, you are me. Let's continue. It'll be again January 17th, the next writing, but if we do one more video today, then we push time forward by a little bit more, because the next one will be January 19th. So let's see you in episode 167. Let's keep going.